Hey, what's up, CP Crew? This is Coach David Cuts here at Cuts Performance, and welcome to CP Talks episode number 2. Today we're going to answer a question I received via DM asking me what are my top 5 core exercises. I'm going to start from number 5, working towards number 1. My 5th favorite core exercise that I like to do by myself and with my clients is Russian twists. Russian twists is a relatively fun exercise because it keeps you moving. There's a couple different variations you can do. It's going to work both your rectus abdominis and your obliques at the same time, but more actively working your obliques, so I like it for that reason. Moving up to number 4 on the list is the hollow body holds. This one is a sort of uncommon exercise. You're going to lay flat on your back, legs extended, pinned together, arms overhead, and then on the coach's cue, you're going to lift up your arms and your legs by about 6 to 9 inches off the ground, sort of like a double-sided leg lift, so to speak, and then you're just going to hold there for a set period of time. But I like that one because it gets some sort of full body activation, works your shoulder muscles, your quads, works your rectus abdominis, aka your six-pack abs, from the top all the way down to the bottom, and you'll definitely feel it if you're going for long enough. Now moving up to number 3 on my list is Superman's. This one's a really basic exercise. It works a lot of muscles on the back of your body, mainly your spinal erectors, but also your shoulders and your glutes and your hamstrings a little bit if I'm doing it correctly. But for this exercise, it's going to be pretty much the opposite position of the hollow body holds. So you're going to be laying on your stomach, arms outstretched overhead, legs outstretched, and then on the coach's cue, you're going to lift your arms up off the ground and also flex your glutes, lift your legs and knees off the ground, making sure you get your knees off the ground. That's a sort of key point I like to emphasize. That makes sure that your glutes are firing as well as your back muscles, and it's not putting too much stress on your lower back trying to just lift your lower half like that. So now moving up to number 2 on the list is side planks. Side planks, there's tons of variations that I like to do with these. So for this one, you'll be laying on your side with your elbow on the ground, making sure there's a straight line from your shoulders all the way down to your feet or your knees, depending on your current strength level. And then you're just going to lift up your hip, your lower side hip off the ground, and hold for a set period of time. And like I said, there's different variations to make it harder, easier, and add a little bit more fun to it, so to speak. Now moving up to number 1 on my list, my favorite core exercise is the plank. There are also tons of variations of this one. I actually prefer the high plank, which is basically holding the upper portion of a push-up position. You're going to start with your hands on the ground, about shoulder width apart, right underneath your shoulders. So some key points with the normal plank is to make sure that you keep your core tight, of course, and you push to the ground with your shoulders, shoulder protraction, to make sure that your shoulder blades aren't poking out like some wings. So you're going to hold that position for the set time period. I definitely recommend that you go try some of these out yourself, especially if you haven't done one of these before. Also, if you guys have a topic that you'd like me to discuss or any question that you need answered, let me know. So guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope you guys liked them. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Cuts Performance on YouTube for some exclusive and extended content. And as always, stretch the possible.